Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. This will be another quick go through on the another greenhouse. This is where the Mesembs, or the older ones, are kept, the Chirodopsis and the odds and ends. As I say, the greenhouse is actually a very old one. It's perhaps one of the best greenhouses I've ever seen, made by a company called Minibrite. They, I think, went out of business many years ago. The age of this greenhouse, I don't know, 50 years? It's quite old, but it's a very, very good greenhouse. Anyhow, that's enough of the advertising. Let's have a quick look at the plants. I'm trying this out on my new camera. This is the Lumix, and we'll see how long it takes to upload these. The problem was that they were taking so long that I reverted back to the old camera, which is very, very good. Anyhow, this is just showing the stuff. It's very dry. Once again, I tend to keep the stuff very dry during the winter months. Very old mammillaria at the end there. And go to the top level. The Erianthus mayeri, or Cauliphyton mayeri, that changed its name. It's easier actually using this camera to show the plants and try and keep them central. With the other camera, it tended to think I was pointing one direction, and it wasn't. Anyhow, let's go on to the end one here. You might be wondering why I've got a lamp there. Well, you never know. As I say, if there was a power cut or any trouble, I've got a lamp that I can use, also one in the other house. These are all ones I picked up at boot sales. It's rechargeable. On the side there, it's got 5 million candle power. Whether it is or not, I don't know. Let's have a look at some of the plants at the back there. I've had to keep these quite dry, as I said before. You've got your Volkia crispa, the good old Testudinary elephantapes, Scaletium, some Gibeum, the good old trusted heater. This is set to the lowest setting, so it virtually comes in only if the temperature goes to about 0, or perhaps 1 or 2 degrees above 0. It's a good standby. This one doesn't use the fan when the heater's off. The fan only comes on when the heat's on, so at that disadvantage you haven't got a fan. We go to the bottom one. So I'm just making this as a quick one for you to see and have a little look at. Once again, thanks for all the people that have passed comments and enjoyed the last visit to the big greenhouse. Just turning around so I can get the rest in. I'm hoping these are coming out okay. I think they're okay. Top shelf. Some of them are not looking too good. Others are showing the old bloom. We've got a Chirodopsis there, Candidissima. I don't know what, I can't really remember what the new name is. I know it as Candidissima. Chirodopsis candidissima. I think it's quite a nice Chirodopsis. The plants to the end. The M1's another Skeletium, which means skeleton plant. That's the one we're looking at. I'm going to try and zoom in if I can. I don't know how that's coming out. I presume it's okay. It's hard to tell. I only really tell if I put these up and see what happens. As you can tell, I'm not very au fait with the new camera. I'll show you the old camera there. That is not a movie camera. That's another Lumix, one I've had a long time, which is a very good workhorse. It really is. But for stills. Now I'll show you some of the plants I've got underneath. These are plants really waiting to be sorted out. A lot of them will possibly go to my local boot sale. Unfortunately not the Wimbledon boot sale, that's no longer anymore. But as I say, they're okay. Once again, kept dry. There's baby's toes. There are the baby's toes. Behind there you've got what I used to call a candle plant, Clinia articulata. A plant I always thought was extremely rare, because as a kid I went to Kew Gardens and I saw that plant behind a mesh so no one could touch it or nick it. So I thought, God, that's got to be rare, but it's not. It grows like a weed. The other name is Senecio, and when the flowers open up, they are quite pongy. They've got like I suppose a musty smell. Not very nice, but it's worth growing. It's not difficult. The other side, I've got my nice sprayer there, a killer sprayer. That cost me £3 at a boot sale. I don't think it's ever been used. Some more of the plants. Anyhow, I'm going to end by just looking at perhaps the inside. This is a very good greenhouse. The auto vents are very old. I don't think you can get spares for these anymore. It's a pity, because these are probably the best auto vents that were ever made. The company's still making them, but I don't think they make that one. You've got a hydrometer. I've said that wrong. It's a hygrometer. A hydrometer is for testing specific gravity of liquids. A hygrometer, which this is, tests the amount of moisture in the air. You might have noticed I do like talking. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Any comments please make. I'm just hoping this is going to turn out okay. So once again, please subscribe, please like, all the things you do on YouTube. And thanking you again. Thank you.